God, I've got nothing left. There's something deceptive about the end of a journey. You spend days imagining the finishing line, convinced the hardest part is now behind you.
That's a burner, that one.
But I've learnt the trail has a different way of thinking. It waits. It lets your guard down, and then just when you're already dreaming about the finish, it asks one final question. Can you still keep going when every step is harder than the last? For us, that question came in the middle of a blistering heatwave. Busy old walk down by this estuary, with the Seven Sisters standing between us and the end of our journey on the South Downs Way. So that's it, the end of the South Downs Way. Good morning, welcome back to the South Downs Way. This morning we're starting at Pyecombe and we're heading to South Ease. We decided to walk the rest of the South Downs Way this weekend, and they're going to be walking to Eastbourne tomorrow from South Ease. The weather's beautiful, the spirits are high. Let's get going. Yeah, I was looking forward to showing you the Clayton Windmills, Jack and Jill they're called, just over behind me, but they've actually got scaffolding all over them. So no drone fun today. We're just heading up to Ditchling Hill Nature Reserve now. You can see which way the wind blows up on the downs here. Feels really good to be back out on the chalk paths of the South Downs and churning out some miles. We put off doing the rest of this till the weather was nicer, as we did 2 long walks in the winter, which was dreadful to be honest, really hard going. We've got 15 miles to do today and just under 20 to do tomorrow, and hoping this lasts and we can roll into Eastbourne along the Seven Sisters in beautiful weather, feeling like we've really achieved something. So just behind me there you can see the peak, the trig point of Ditchling Beacon, which is 246 metres high, and the view's now really starting to open out. It's a stunning day. It's Kate's favourite pastime again, walking through cows.
Nearly died.
She nearly died, she says. Very nearly. To be fair, the ones you find out on the downs are generally fine. It's the dairy cows that are a bit skittish. Yeah, beautiful, those loads. Pleasant 4-mile walk so far. We weighed our packs before we left this morning, and Kate's was 7.5 kilos and mine was 6.1. It's our first hike with the Durston X-Mid Pro Plus. Very much lighter, so yeah, saw that on the scales this morning, which is nice. Looking forward to sleeping in there tonight. So on this hike we've decided to bring the Tent Mills products. We've got the choc and nut jumble there. Just said to Kate, I think we better start eating them because it's going to melt in our packs. This has got crunchy Brazil nuts, chocolate raisins and juicy cranberries. Well, I must say, they were absolutely delicious. I was supposed to save that for over the 2 days walk. They're gone. We've just walked past about a mile of wildflower plantation, and the diversity of wildlife is absolutely incredible. So many butterflies, bees, wasps. The skylarks are obviously loving all of the flying insects. Nice little stop there in this woodland. Beautiful with the dappled light and out of the wind as well. Usual hiking lunch consisted of a chicken and mushroom slice and a Scotch egg. We're not too far from Lewis now, just over halfway for the day. Been an easy-going trail so far. Long may that continue. So we're just passing Housedene Farm campsite. That's quite a popular stop on the South Downs Way. It's just by Lewes. In fact, we're just about to go over the main road that leads down to Lewes. Just past the 12-mile mark now. It's got incredibly windy up this end. I think the downs are starting to flatten off, and the breeze from the English Channel has got nothing to stop it, apart from us. So at this point here on the South Downs Way, we cross from the Western Hemisphere into the Eastern Hemisphere. God, we've walked a long way. So you come through South Rodmill Farm, and then you're on this track here, and we're on the path to Telscombe, where we're going to stay tonight at Stud Farm campsite. Shouldn't be far now, about half a mile, so we'll bring you back when we're there. Good morning from Telscombe. It's our final day, the final push of the South Downs Way. We've got 19 miles to do today, so yeah, Eastbourne, here we come. Just crossing the river bridge now at South East. Another beautiful morning. Wind's a little bit calmer than yesterday, and it's not so hazy at the moment, so the views are fantastic. Not sure what trig point that was, but I think it may be the last high point on the downs. So the obligatory over and touch. Tons of cows and calves through this bit. Nothing to see here, just out walking my cow. Kate's doing ever so well. You enjoying this, love? So there's the top of Beacon, 217 metres, and I think that's the last beacon on the downs. Getting to see the sea now, right the way behind us. So after leaving Telscombe this morning, we've just arrived at Alfriston, which is very nearly 10 miles from where we started this morning. Yeah, we're going to try and find a coffee shop in Alfriston, a little something to eat, and definitely a nice coconut latte. Yeah, so that was a really nice stop there for 40 minutes in Alfriston. Found a little deli shop, had a nice roll and a homemade cake and a coffee, of course. No shade there, so we were still sat in the sun. Back on the trail again now. That's 10 miles done. Yeah, that bridge there is known as Kissing Gate Bridge in Alfriston. We've got a nice little river walk now as we head down towards the English Channel. It's been very varied today's walk. We've walked along the downs, alongside rivers, and now we're trekking through a really beautiful forest. We've still got the coastline to come. Really enjoying it. Well, we didn't see this on other people's videos. Blimey. It's got really warm now. There's no breeze at all. Oh well, onwards and up. Busy old walk down by this estuary. All the day trippers are out enjoying the sunshine. Look at the colour of that sea today. It's beautiful. So just up there on those cliffs, there's a legendary photo of the Seven Sisters that everyone posts. And that was my version of it. We've just started the long pull up the Seven Sisters, and the view is amazing. That's number 3 just done. Now we're just heading for number 4. Cool. These are steep. Nearly at the top of number 4. So this is Brass Point and we're halfway along the Seven Cisterns. I've got to say again, look at the colour of that sea. Incredible. That's cistern number 5. And on the top it's got the sarsen stone. Right, sip of water and then on to number 6. So, leaving the crazy Birling Gap behind us, it is mental down there. Every man and their dog there, all hustling and bustling. Bit of a shock when you've been in the wilderness for days. But yes, it's pretty, but glad to be moving on. Over to Beachy Head now. And from the slope here at Birling Gap, you can see all 7 sisters. So the lighthouse you see behind me is called Tout Lighthouse, and it's over 200 years old. I bet that gets smashed by elements where it is here. So that's our first view of Eastbourne down there. We're getting ever closer. There it is. Just down there. Got a seal. Just heading off of Beachy Head now. Mile to go. Which hasn't been too bad, but been very warm, very, very busy, and very hilly, which is probably why I've not seen too much of this section on other people's YouTube videos. They've given up, not recorded any of it. I have to a point, but it's nice to get a little bit on there. But yeah, you can just see behind me there, Eastbourne, getting ever bigger in our sights. Right, I'm going to put you away before I trip over. Yeah, so we planned this route this morning with OS maps, and you'd expect it to be fairly accurate really. It was supposed to be 19.4 miles today, and we've just passed the 20. Probably be nearer 21 by the time we finish. And as a fellow YouTuber recently said in one of their videos, if you haven't seen any of his videos, it's DA Outdoors. Go check him out. Really good content too. But he said the same thing, that it always seems to be out. Never less, always more. And we found exactly the same thing. It's never what it says. Yeah, bear that in mind when you're planning these multi-day hikes. What it says on the Ordnance Survey is not that accurate really. Idea what all this is about. But being British, I just want to go and join the queue. Us British people do like a queue. So all those people are queuing up for a starlight walk out to the lighthouse. Obviously well worth the visit, given the hundreds of people that are doing it. It's quite impressive really. So what's been my takeaway of the South Downs Way? I would say it's quite a bit harder than what it's given credit for. Many hills, lots of ups and downs, hardly any shade through the whole trail, not many water points along the way. Although there has been many places to wild camp, actual campsites are few and far between past sort of Amberley sort of area. But it's been a wonderful trail. We have enjoyed it a lot. And with just this 1 mile left to go, I'm just going to soak it all in and bring you back when we're at the finish. Cheers guys. So that's it, the end of the South Downs Way. 101 miles in the bag. What did you think of the South Downs Way overall?
It was nice. It's a lot hillier than people think. Yes, a lot hillier than people think. Let's leave it there.
So if you got this far in the video, I really appreciate you sticking around and watching to the end. We've had a blast on these 2 days. Don't forget to head down into the comment section. Let us know about your experiences on the South Downs Way. Also like and consider subscribing if you enjoyed this sort of content. Right, from us, we'll catch you again on the next one. See you later. If you enjoy the multi-day hikes, then maybe you'll be interested in this video.